guys, today we are going to talk about multiplying polynomials. So to multiply monomials, you're going to multiply all the coefficients. And then for exponents, remember the product rule. So the product rule is if I have a base with an exponent and I'm multiplying it by another thing with the same base, no matter what the exponent, I add, the base stays the same. So the x is going to stay. And then I add the exponents together. Okay? So, for example, if I had x squared times x to the third, then I would end up with x2 plus 3, which is x to the fifth. So I'm adding the exponents together when I multiply. Okay? So here, I'm going to multiply my 5 times my 4, and I'm going to get 20. And then x to the first times x to the first, I'm going to add those two together, and I'm going to get x squared. Okay? Here, I have my little hidden coefficients. So really, I'm doing -7 times -1 times -1 times -1. Okay? -7 times -1 is +7. -1 times -1 is +1. So then 7 times 1 is just 7. So my coefficient is going to be 7. And then I add my exponents together. So I have 1, 1, and 1. And that's going to be x to the third. So +7, x to the third. When I have something, a monomial times a binomial, I'm going to distribute my x times my x. So x times x is x squared. Then I'm going to do x times 4, which is going to give me 4x. And I can't add anything together because I don't have any like terms. So that's my answer. Here I have 5m to the third times 3m squared. So I'm going to take 5 times 3, and I'm going to get 15. M to the third times m squared, I'm going to add those together and get m to the fifth. Now I'm going to do 5m to the third times -1m. So 5 times -1 is -5. M to the third times m to the first, I add those and I get m to the fourth. 5 times -7 is -35. And then I just have m to the third. I don't have any m's there. So that is my answer. All right. Here I'm going to do 9a times a. So 9 times 1 is just 9. A to the first and a to the first, I add those and I get a squared. Then 9a times 1 is just 9a. Okay, you try this one and come check it with me when you're done. Here, I'm going to distribute my -2x times 3x. So -2 times 3 is -6. X to the first times x to the first is x squared. Then here I have -2 times -4, which is going to give me +8. And then I have x to the first and no x's there, so that's just x. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring down this plus 7x because now I have like terms that I have to add together. So I have to add my 8x and my 7x, okay? So since those two are the same, I'm going to add those and I'm going to get 15x. And I'm going to add that to my -6x squared. So I can't put these together because this is x squared and these are just x's. They're not the same. All right, show that 3x plus 3x minus 5 is equivalent to 2 times 3x minus 5. So 3x plus 3x is going to give me 6x, and then my minus 5. And then here, I'm going to do 2 times 3x, which is 6, x, and 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Oops, I forgot a minus 5. Make sure you write down the whole thing. This is negative 10. So I'm going to come back here and fix this. Sorry about that. This is 6x, right? And then this is minus 10. Ooh, they are the same. Nice. Okay. And then we have binomials. So binomials is just a double distribution. So I'm going to do x times x, which is x to the first times x to the first. We add those, get x squared. We're going to do x times positive 4, which is going to be plus 4x. And then I have to distribute this plus 2. I'm going to do plus 2 times x, and that's going to give me 2x. Then I'm going to take the plus 2 times the plus 4, and that's going to give me 8. Now for these, you have to make sure you go back and look for your like terms, because you're going to have some like terms. And so I have x squared. 4x plus 2x is going to give me 6x. And then plus 8. And that's my answer. Okay? Another way to do this would be to stack them. So I did x times x, and I got x squared. X times 4, I got 4x. And then when I do the 2 times x, I see that it's going to give me a 2x. So I'm going to put that underneath my 4x, so I remember to add them together. And then I do plus 8. So then I have x squared plus 6x plus 8. It's the same thing, it's just we wrote it a little bit differently. All right, here we're doing 2x times x. So 2 times 1 is 2. X to the first times x to the first. We add those and get x squared. 2x times negative 5. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Then we have x. And then I'm going to do this twice so you can see how I stack them. Okay. And then I'm going to take my negative 1 times 1, or positive 1 times 1 is 1. And then an x. I'm going to put my 1x under here. And then positive 1 times negative 5 is going to give me negative 5. So that's going to head off the end. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to just look for my like terms. And I'm going to add those together, and that's going to give me negative 9x. And I just bring down the rest of it. So this is my answer. Over here, if I do that, I get 2x squared. Negative 10 plus 1 is negative 9x. And then minus 5. Okay, so you guys are going to try these. And then come check your answers. All right, and then we can get it even uglier. And this time we're doing the exact same thing though. So we have x to the first times x squared. We add those together, we get x to the third. X times 3x, so 1x, 1 times 3 is 3. X to the first and x to the first is going to give me x squared. And then x to the first minus 6 times minus 6, so negative 6x. I'm going to do this twice again to show you how I stack them, but I'm going to do that down here. Okay, now I'm going to take my 4 times x squared is going to give me 4x squared. So down here, I'm going to put it under 3x squared. And then I've got 4 times 3x, so 4 times 3 is 12. There's no x there, but I have an x to the first, so x to the first. So this is going to be plus 12x. And then 4 times negative 6 is going to give me negative 24. So I'm going to stick negative 24. Okay? So up here at the top, I don't have any more x to the thirds. But I have 3x squared and 4x squared. And then I have negative 6x and positive 12x. So 3x squared plus 4x squared. So now I'm just doing 3 plus 4. And I'm going to get 7x squared. So when you're multiplying, you can change the exponent. When you're adding, you only change the coefficient. Okay? So negative 6x plus 12x is going to give me positive 6x. So I did these two. And then minus 24. Okay? That's another reason I like stacking, is because it reminds me that I cannot change what I'm adding together. So I have 3 plus 4, and that's going to give me 7x squared. Negative 6 plus 12 is positive 6x. And then minus 24. And there you go. All right, one more. And we're going to distribute our k to the first. So k to the first times k squared is going to give me k to the third. And then k to the first times negative k. So we have positive 1 times negative 1, and that's going to give us a negative. K to the first times k to the first is going to give us k squared. And then k to the first times negative 8. 1 times negative 8 is negative 8. Then I have a k. So I'm going to do that down here also. And you pick whichever method you like better. I'm going to distribute that negative 5. Negative 5 times k squared is negative 5 k squared. So I'm going to put that under here. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. And then I just have 1k. And then negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40. All right. And then I'm going to look for my like terms. I have negative k squared and negative 5k squared. And negative 8k. And positive 5k. And then positive 40. So my answer is going to be k to the third. Negative 1 and negative 5 is going to be negative 6 k squared. And then negative 8 and positive 5 is going to give me negative 3. And then plus 40. Down here, I have all stacked. So I have k to the third. Negative 1, negative 5 is going to give me negative 6. Negative 8 and positive 5 is going to give me negative 3. And then plus 40. That's my answer. So if you have any questions, just let me know.